I know from the title, emotions are going to be high. So I want to give you just a little bit of a summary of this if you don't have 8 minutes to watch this video. Okay, so the federal government, Homeland Security, has just doubled up on their H-2B visas. Okay, that means allowing foreign workers to come over here to work because American companies feel like they can't hire and have a shortage, right? So when you see on Landline, you see on CDL Life, you see on all these articles that people are sending me that they're stating that there's over 65,000 more foreign truck driver visas made available. That is true. There's over actually 130,000 plus visas that are made available. But when you actually look at the numbers state that from last year of 2024, even though there was 66,000 H-2B visas made available, only 1,400 were allotted to the transportation industry. So for 2025, I don't have to be a mathematician. I don't have to be math in here, but just say they double up on their H-2B visas. Okay, there's 2,800. If you're going by last year, maybe 2,800, maybe 3,000, drivers that are foreign drivers that would be coming over here to be working, right? And so I could see how this could be sensationalized, and it's a thing. Whoever made up the trucker shortage, I want to go and kick that person's butt, because that's why the government feels like they have to allow more H-2B visas. Now, we'll get into the difference between, H-1B and H-2B and all that good stuff. But if you don't have time for this video, basically, yeah, Homeland Security has doubled up, given out now for 2025, 130,000 H-2B visas. And it's true. But I will say this. It's not people doing it the legal way. It never is. It's the people doing it the illegal way. There's thousands upon thousands of truck drivers, foreign truck drivers, and trucking companies hiring people knowing that they don't have a CDL. And that's part of the problem. I know broker transparency. I know a lot of those things are definitely a part of this problem, but also trucking companies allowing and looking the other shoulder, allowing drivers to not have a CDL and drive these trucks are a major problem. So if I were to give my opinion early, it's not people doing things legally. If you do things legally, I'm never going to hate. It's the people that are doing things illegally. Let's get into this video if you didn't have time, but just want to give you that summary for the ones that just want the quick meat and potatoes. What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. We're out here at Sky City Travel Center today and tomorrow, 13th and 14th, just giving away a whole bunch of free stuff, including free showers, hot dogs, some merch, some hats, and just having some fun with you guys. Just want to give my appreciation and give back as well. Now, the big story of the day is, if you guys have missed this has gone on and people have been sending me articles from everywhere, right? From CDL Life, from Landline, you name it. I'm looking it up. I'm finding out as much information, because while you're driving, you don't have the opportunity to research all this stuff. So let me do it for you. So I appreciate you guys for following the channel. So basically, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is increasing the number of H-2B visas available for the fiscal year of 2025. The first thing I want to do so that people have a good understanding of it is, what's the difference between H-1B and H-2B, right? So I want to read this to you. H-1B visa has a cap and is subject to an annual lottery due to the high demand, which means not all applications will be selected for processing. The H-2B visa also has a cap, but is split into 2 periods covering each half of the fiscal year, allowing flexibility in hiring. When it comes to how does that pay, this is where truck drivers get upset about this, and I'll read you the definition here. The H-2B program requires the employer to attest to the Department of Labor that it will offer a wage that equals or exceeds the highest of the prevailing wage applicable federal minimum wage, the state minimum wage, or local minimum wage to the H-2B non-immigrant worker for the occupation in the area of intended. So the law is they got to at least bring in and pay at least minimum wage, okay? And, you know, as drivers, we don't want to work for minimum wage. So the narrative of how does this all happen? Well, American companies, they apply for these things when they state that there is a shortage. And I'm not sure who has really created that narrative that there is a trucker shortage, but I definitely want to kick that person's butt, because now these companies have to search elsewhere for people to work. The returning workers, nearly 45,000 of the additional visas will go to foreign workers who have worked in the U.S. under an H-2B visa in the last 3 years. So those people get first dibs. So as far as the other nationals that they're hiring from, the remaining visas will be available to workers from specific countries: Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Haiti, and Honduras. Workers from these countries do not need to be returning workers, right? The H-2B visa program is designed for U.S. employers to temporarily hire foreign workers for jobs that are seasonal, peak load, intermediate, or one-time occurrences. These jobs are typically in industries like hospitality, landscaping, tourism, and trucking. As of last fiscal year, more than 1,400 H-2B visas were given to more than 50 companies for transportation and material moving occupations. You know, I'll put the list of the top 10 right here that Landline has put down. The problem, I don't believe, is the people that are coming here legally. Okay, if they're applying, they're doing the right things. That's not the problem. The problem is the thousands upon thousands of people that are jumping in the truck that do not have a CDL, that I don't just blame them, I blame the trucking company as well. Okay, so the ones hiring them is just as bad. They need to get shut down. And the FMCSA needs to do a good job of that, right? And so I think there's so many more illegal foreign drivers just jumping into a truck, and they don't care. They'll just get deported, right? And so I don't think the legal ones are the problem. I think it's the illegal ones. And I think that's true for every regulation in every type of industry. And so, Mutha Truckers, comment down below what are your thoughts. I just want to give you guys some information today. But yeah, it's true. In 2025, they're allotting over, 130,000 H-2B visas. And honestly, the transportation industry can use that all up. Is that probably going to happen? Probably not from these statistics. But I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you guys later.